And we welcome you to Jersey Blues Baseball here on Brookdale TV. First pitch, and we're underway. Ryan Lasko is the Jersey Blues starter this afternoon. Brookdale matches up with Bergen in this Region 19 matchup. And Ray Moretta, first man up for the Bulldogs, and he hits one hard off the glove of Lomangino at short, and it goes in the shallow center field, so that'll be a leadoff hit for Ray Moretta. A hard hit ball that Lomangino couldn't quite come up with at shortstop. So the leadoff man aboard, and here comes Steven Peralta, the designated hitter. Immediately a base runner for Lasko to deal with as he deals, and the pitch is fouled off the foot of Peralta. 0-1 the count. Peralta hitting at .328 for the year, 3 home runs, and he's driven in 16 runs, up among the team leaders in that category. And that one's cued foul. So Lasko ahead in the count 0-2. The Brookdale righty comes in with an ERA under 1 for the year at 0.88. So he has been one of the best on the mound. Moretta taking his lead off first, and they'll check in on him and a dive back in. Moretta leading off with a single. Peralta at the plate, but down in the count 0-2 as Lasko deals, and inside, and that got the bat or the hand, and it was in fact a hit by pitch. It was a close call whether it got the knob of the bat or his hand, but home plate umpire makes the call, and so an early situation as Bergen has put the first 2 on. And now Ryan Dacey, left fielder, hitting third in the order. Early scoring chance for the Bulldogs on the road. First pitch taken for a strike. Dacey hitting up at .373. Hasn't hit a home run, but he's driven in a team-high 23. This one he grounds to third for Colbert. He'll take the force at third, go across the diamond, and it's not quite in time. So force play at third for the first out of the inning as Dacey reaches, and Pinto will step to the plate. Runners still at first and second. The Bergen shortstop. First pitch taken for a strike. Pinto is at .322. No homers, driven in 9. They run the pickoff play at second, but Lasko doesn't throw over. Moretta and Peralta take their leads. Now the throw comes in, and not quite in time. Close play. Peralta just able to get the hand back in. Measures the lead once again. The 0-1 pitch. Swinging a hard hit ball on it, bounce to Colbert. Goes to second for 1, to first, and in time double play. Around the horn, 5-4-3, and Lasko gets out of first inning trouble. Now the Jersey Blues come to bat with no score. Brookdale batting in this bottom of the first inning. No score. Ryan Cole leading off for the Jersey Blues on a 1-1 count. Bergen right-hander is Derek Langfelder brings the next pitch, and it's up high. 2 balls and a strike. Cole will be followed in the inning by Marcus Johnson and Luca Lemira. A couple key injuries that Brookdale is dealing with, so a little bit of a different look to the starting lineup as Cole skies one. High pop-up, shallow right center, trailing out Vargas, the second baseman, and he has it for out number 1. So now Marcus Johnson steps to the plate. Johnson having a terrific season. Batting average is up close to 500 at 489. Brookdale needs him now more than ever with the injuries that they're dealing with. Strike 1 called. Christian Bauman is out with a hamstring injury. And Ryan Lavarco, another outfielder, having a terrific year. He's got an ankle injury to deal with. And quickly 0-2 to Johnson, who has 6 home runs, 36 runs batted in, tied for the region lead in homers, leads the region in RBIs. The next pitch is down and outside, 1-2. Brookdale coming off a doubleheader sweep as they lost both games Tuesday at Northampton. So trying to bounce back from that. Johnson, though, he's not in bounce-back mode because he had a terrific doubleheader. Shoots this one right center field, and that's a base hit. First of the game for Brookdale as Johnson takes a turn and holds on with a single. So that's now 8 hits in his last 9 at-bats, as he went 7 for 8 in Tuesday's doubleheader, albeit in the losing effort. Luca Lemira now takes a called strike. Johnson at first and 1 out. So we're just underway, and he's going to get a new baseball. Overcast skies, temperature in the 50s this afternoon. Yesterday was considerably warmer in this area. We were up near 80 degrees. But a big fall here for today. Not much in the way of sunshine. As the 0-1-2 Lemira is off the glove of the catcher Moretta, and Johnson alertly takes second with a slide. So he's now in scoring position. Lemira will try to bring home the game's first run. He's driven in 7 on the year. .243 batting average. As Langfelder deals the 1-1, and that one Moretta had to pick out of the dirt. 2 balls and a strike. Jersey Blues are at 20 wins for the year against 7 losses, coming off the back-to-back defeats, so trying to get back on track. 4-4 over their last 8. Here's the 2-1. And a high pop-up, this one on the infield. And it'll be the pitcher who takes charge of it, and Johnson able to tag and make it to third base. That is an unusual play. To have the pitcher make the catch on the infield pop, and then have Johnson on a ball that was hit so shallow to tag up. So Lemira now at third, 2 out in the inning. Here's John Wade, another Brookdale player who's been dealing with an injury in recent days, but in the lineup today. He's a designated hitter. First pitch, a strike. Wade, who is batting at .480. Another high batting average for these Jersey Blues. They have a number of them. It's that breaking ball just above the letters to even up the count. Wade has not homered, but he's driven in 15. Trying to bring home Johnson, who's at third. On this 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball for a strike. Bulldogs righty comes in at 2-3 with an ERA of 5.74. Still trying to raise that number. As Wade sprays one into right field along the line. Long run, Jova. The wind gets a hold of it, and Jova can't make the catch. Johnson's in to score the game's first run. Wade's into second base with an RBI double, and Brookdale's got a 1-0 first inning lead. That ball hung up there. It looked like Jova in right field had a beat on it, but then the wind took it for a ride, and it landed over the head of Jova for an RBI hit. So 1-0 Jersey Blues, and here's Troche. Wade's on at second, and the pitch to Troche batting right takes a strike. And speaking of high batting averages, Troche, another one who is over 400. 1 homer, 22 driven in. He's had a terrific season offensively and defensively behind the plate. The 0-1 on the way. Fastball just misses a ball and a strike. It's really been a marked improvement from Troche from his freshman year to this year. He's the batting average nearly 200 points. Swings and misses at an off-speed pitch, and it's 1-2. Langfelder trying to get out of this first inning with only 1 run allowed. Brookdale with a 1-0 lead. And now the righty is ready. The pitch. Swinging a drive down the right field line. Long run Jova, but that'll be foul. Close to home run distance. Troche was socked 1 out of the park. Brookdale team total 17. They hit a few in the losing effort earlier this week out in Pennsylvania. Johnson among them. And a swing and a miss. So Troche strikes out to end the inning, but Brookdale gets 1. John Wade drives it in with an RBI double after 1 in Lincroft. 1-0 Brookdale. Top of the second inning here at Brookdale Community College. R.J. Menert, first man up, and he takes a strike. It'll be the 5, 6, and 7 hitters up for the Bulldogs as they bat down by a run. And Lasco misses with a fastball, 1-1. Lasco's able to get out of first inning trouble after hitting a batter. Got a key double play to get him out of the inning. Menert, the third baseman for Bergen. As the Bulldogs come in 4 games over the 500 mark. And it's grounded, backhanded by Colbert as a long throw, and it's on target, and did he get him? He got him. A terrific play by Colbert. Backhand pickup, made a long throw, and it was perfect. So Menard is the first out. Carlos Pascual now, starting center fielder. Takes a breaking ball that runs inside, the count 1-0. Colbert flashing some leather down at third base. Little nubber foul. Ball and a strike. Bergen's been a very good road team this year. 6-2 away from Bergen County. 4-2 back home, in addition to their neutral site record. A little bit high in the count, 2-1. Pascual hitting at 382, and he's driven in 17 on the year. Grounds one foul. 2 balls and 2 strikes. One out and nobody on. That one's fouled away. Lasco making his 6th start of the year, 7th appearance overall. Very good numbers coming in. Deals the 2-2. Wave and a miss for strike 3. Foul tip held onto by Troche. And that's the first strikeout for Lasco today as Pascual is down. 2 out. Ian Scalabrini stands in now. He's the first baseman. Lasco, who works exclusively from the stretch with the first pitch. Off the inside corner, 1-0. And that's taken for a strike. Lasco looking for a 1-2-3 frame here. He's up on the boards. 1-0 Brookdale, top of the second. And a strike to get ahead in the count, 1-2. Scalabrini hitting 357 with 1 driven in. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And the count, 2-2. Bergen most recently coming off a romping win at Montgomery, and they took it by a 14-2 final. Swing and a miss, and Lasco fan Scalabrini to finish off a 1-2-3 inning. To the bottom of the second, it's 1-0 Brookdale. Bottom of the second inning, Brian Goudsward here with you. Brookdale and Bergen this afternoon. Brookdale with a 1-0 lead. Joe Lomangino, first pitch swinging, and he dumps one into left field for a leadoff single. So Joe Lomangino not wasting any time on a first pitch from Langfelder, and he's got Brookdale's third hit in the early going, and it brings in Anderson Gonzalez, who was getting the start in center field in the absence of Christian Baumann, missing his third straight game today. Anderson drops down a bunt, but it's in foul territory. Gonzalez has only had 19 at-bats this year, but hitting over 300 at .316. 5 runs driven in. Langfelder checks in on the runner, and Lomangino's in there. Oh, and 1 the count. And another throw over. And again, Lomangino safe. He's stolen 10 bags this year. Brookdale team total of 54. In fact, both of these teams run quite frequently, and Langfelder is well aware of that. Both of these teams have stolen 50-plus bases. And we'll see if Langfelder comes home with it. He does. Lomangino takes off. The throw to second, not in time. Wasn't caught cleanly either. And a stolen base. The 11th of the year. Gonzalez, though, is in an 0-2 hole. Runner now in scoring position. Righty to righty with the 0-2. Taken, strike 3 called. So Gonzalez takes the off-speed pitch. Second strikeout for Langfelder, and 1 away. Caleb Carter now hitting 8th in the order. Lomangino still at second. And the first pitch in the dirt. Brookdale with a 1-0 lead. Langfelder is taking his time in the inning. And now time is called as Carter got tired of waiting around.
2-0.
I think they called an automatic ball on Langfelder for taking too much time. So now he's behind 2-0. He deals. That's in the dirt. Squirts away from Moretta, but no advance. The count 3-0 now. Carter's at 278. No homers, 12 driven in. See if he looks to take a pitch here on 3-0. He does, and it's a strike. On deck for Brookdale is Nick Colbert. Slow-working Derek Langfelder now ready at the set position. And he dots the outside corner to fill the count 3-2. A payoff pitch will come in this turn from Langfelder to Carter. With a 3-2, swing and a miss, he got him swinging. So Carter down. 3 strikeouts for Langfelder, and he's now struck out 3 of his last 4 hitters. Nick Colbert generally puts the ball in play. Switch hitter batting from the left side. His first turn here today with the first pitch. He swings and misses at a breaking ball, and it's 0-1. Colbert showed off some sneaky power earlier in the year, hitting his lone home run. Go along with 11 driven in and hitting .340. Pretty good production out of the number 9 spot. He hits this one off his foot, a foul ball. Run on 3 hits for Brookdale so far and a 1-0 lead. Langfelder is ahead 0-2. As the one he wants, brings the pitch. It's hit off the end of the bat. Shallow left center. Out goes Pinto. He can't make the over-the-shoulder catch. And Lomangino comes in to score. A pop fly bloop single for Nick Colbert to make it 2-0 Brookdale. Nick Colbert didn't hit it overly hard, but it would have been a tough play for Pinto out at shortstop, and he couldn't reel it in. So give Colbert an RBI. The inning continues. Back to Ryan Cole, who takes the first pitch breaking ball for a strike. Cole popped out to second, 0-1, his first time up. Kind of an unfamiliar batting spot for him, leadoff duties. It normally belongs to Nick Lavarco, just off the plate. 1-1 count. Johnny Johnson experimenting with different leadoff hitters. He had Joe Lomangino in that spot in the last doubleheader. Now giving Cole a crack at it here this afternoon. Cole's been struggling a little bit at the plate. Batting average is down to .250 as he takes that one off the plate, and it's 2-1. Now the pitch. Off the glove of Moretta, and Colbert takes second base. Well, that looked like one that Moretta should have handled with the glove, but he didn't. And so, Brookdale with a runner in scoring position. They've scored once in each inning so far against this right-hander to lead it 2-0. Langfelder's behind 3-1. Pitch on the way to Cole. Swing and he fouls it back. Cole's regular spot in the batting order when his team is at full strength is hitting third. And he's also been one of the regulars on the mound. Pitched in one of the losing efforts against Northampton as the payoff pitch comes and it's fouled out of play. In fact, Brookdale had a couple tough outings on the mound, both games giving up 10-plus runs in the losses. Pitching was so much a strength earlier in the season, but they've hit a little bit of a step back lately. Again, the 3-2, and that's strike 3 called. Dropped by Moretta, tosses to first, and that'll end the inning. So 3 strikeouts in the inning. Brookdale leaves a couple after 2, 2-0 Brookdale. Jonathan Vargas leading off for the Bergen Bulldogs as we go to the top of the third inning. And Ryan Lasko's first pitch squaring the bunt, and it's a foul ball. As Vargas went the full sprint down to first, but he'll get the news that it was foul and have to go back to the plate. Will be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters up for Bergen as they bat down by a 2 spot. Vargas, a .245 batter for the year. He's hit 1 home run to go along with 7 driven in. Now he needs time at the plate. So let's give you the defense behind Lasko for the Jersey Blues in the outfield. They have Johnson, Gonzalez, and Lemira. On the infield, it's Colbert, Lomangino, Carter, and Cole. And a battery of Lasko with Darius Troche. So Vargas taking a lot of time here. First to get back to home plate and then to adjust his batting gloves and whatever else was needed. And now he's ready to continue this plate appearance with an 0-1 count and the pitch. 1-1. Lasko has a little bit of a different repertoire than some of the other Jersey Blues starters, not as reliant on the strikeout ball. 2-1 now as Vargas is looking to bunt. Brookdale boasts the top 2 strikeout leaders in all the region on this staff. 2-2 now with Williams leading and Nick Timpanelli number 2. Lasko, though, averages less than a strikeout per inning. He's got a 2-2 count on Vargas leading off the inning. And now the count is full. So a long turn at bat. With a little bit of a delay mixed in. And now the payoff pitch coming. It's a little dribbler back to the mound. Lasko off the mound to play it, and he makes the throw in time. So Vargas is retired. 1 away for the number 9 hitter. And that would be Thomas Jova. Right fielder for Bergen. They managed no runs on 1 hit so far. And now Lasko to Jova with the first pitch hit high in the air. Foul ground over his Colbert, hoping for a play. He goes out of view, but it's a foul ball. Just not quite able to make the catch. Colbert's already made 1 dazzling play in the field today. And a nice backhanded stop at third, and a great throw. And Brookdale's put 2 on the board for a 2-0 lead early. On this cloudy, overcast afternoon, Region 19 baseball. Hit in the air out to right field. Lemira patrolling out there. Going back, reaches up and makes the catch. That's a nice play by Luca Lemira. I think he got fooled just a little bit by that fly ball off the bat of Jova. But Lemira able to handle it, and there are 2 away. Two out, nobody on. Back to the top of the order, Ray Moretta. I don't often see the catcher as the leadoff hitter in the lineup as he takes ball 1. Catcher's not generally known for their speed, and that's usually what you look for out of a leadoff hitter. Moretta singled his first time up. It's the only Bergen hit thus far. Ground ball to third. Colbert scoops it up. Makes an accurate throw in time, and a 1-2-3 inning for Ryan Lasko. To the bottom of the third, it's Brookdale 2, Bergen nothing. bottom of the third inning as Brookdale comes to bat. And it's Marcus Johnson to start things in the inning. It's Derek Langfelder. Johnson drops down a bunt, and it's foul. Brookdale had the 2, 3, and 4 hitters up in the inning. As Johnson continued his tear at the plate with a first inning single, but was left stranded. Or he actually scored the first run for Brookdale. They put up one each in the first and the second, as that's hit well foul down the right field side. And the count 0-2. So that's 8 hits in Johnson's last 9 at-bats. Another hit here, and that would be a 900 batting average and a 10 at-bat sample as he fouls one away. And they're really reliant on him now more than ever. Not having Christian Baumann in the lineup is a huge deal. That went outside, a ball and 2 strikes. And not only Baumann, but Lavarco. It's Johnson's 2 leading mates in the outfield. One and 2 the count. And it's hit hard, backhanded, knocked down by Scalabrini. Flips to the pitcher covering just in time. Johnson hit another ball hard, but that one handled well and 1 out. And with the injuries that Brookdale has, it gives Luca Lemira an opportunity not only in the lineup, but to hit in the number 3 spot as he fouls one straight off the fence behind the plate, 0-1. And Lemira hit that unusual pop-up his first time up that was caught by the pitcher. And maybe even more unusually, Marcus Johnson tagged from second base and made it to third on a pop back to the mound. 0-2 now. Brookdale 2 runs on 4 hits with a 2-0 lead. Lemira, though, down in the count on the 0-2. He takes a half swing. Did he go? He did. Strike 3. Appeal down to the plate umpire, who punches him out, and there are 2 away. So that's 5 strikeouts for Derek Langfelder. And now he'll contend with John Wade, whom he surrendered a double to his first time up, and he takes a breaking ball strike. Wade doubled to produce the first Brookdale run back in the opening inning. Takes down and outside, 1-1. Langfelder looking to retire the side in order for the first time today as he brings the 1-1 home. And just missed. He wondered where that fastball was. Looked pretty good, but the count 2-1. One goes toward the backstop, 3-1. Base is empty and 2 out. And a little pop fly into shallow right. It may fall, and it does. Oh, John Wade finds the green grass out in shallow right field, and he is now 2 for 2. That hit, Wade is getting up near the 500 mark with the batting average. Johnson came in approaching that figure. Darius Troche was up there earlier in the season. This has been a hot-hitting team from the outset of this season. Collective team batting average of 364. Leading this game 2-0. And the first pitch to Troche. Swing and a shot toward right center field, and that's down for a base hit, potentially extra bases. Wade's on his way to third. He's getting the wave. And he will come in to score, trying for the triple, and he will be in there. Darius Troche, a run-scoring triple. Brookdale has scored once in each of the first 3 innings, and now lead it 3-0. It's the first 3-bagger of the year for Troche. Joe Lomangino is next. Still scoring a run here with 2 out. Pitches low, 1-0. Langfelder retired the first 2. Wade blooped a single to right, and Troche brings him in from first with a triple. And now it's 2-0. Gino's already singled, scored, stolen a base today. It all came back in the second inning. That was just the last inning. And that just missed, and now the count 3-0. Langfelder is pointing himself into a corner now. Giving up 3 runs on 6 hits. He'll come with a 3-0 pitch. And he walked him on 4 pitches. So Lomangino is on. I'll give Anderson Gonzalez a turn, but first will be a meeting at the mound. Anderson Gonzalez, he struck out his first time today. Runners in the corners, 2 out, a run in this inning, 3-0 Brookdale. Fence, so scored 1 run in first, 1 in second, 1 here in third. And the 0-1 on the way. And 1 strike. Straight to the inning. Trying to steal another. Check in on him. Brady and Lomangino. And a second throw gets away, and it's 4-0 Brookdale. Scalabrini couldn't handle it. Aggressive base running over Troche to score. Gino takes second base. There's now the third base runner out there. 1-1 count. Pitch. Tight. 2-1. He's looking for the bounce back.
Come on, baby, come on, D.
1-1 the count. Righty deals. Off-speed pitch. Gonzalez kept the inning going. Caleb Carter was next. And pitch. That one gets away from Loretta, and Romancino, the third, will take the turn. Loretta was able to find it, which he did, so he's now at third base. A 2-2 count on Gonzalez. All of this happening with 2 out. Retired the first 2 fairly easily. Trouble has found him since. 2 runs in and a chance for more. On a 2-2 pitch. It's in there, strike 3 quarters. Got him on the inside corner, but it's 2 runs home for Brookdale. Darius Troche, first triple of the year, brings in one. 4-0 Jersey. We go to the 4th inning. Brookdale leading Bergen by a 4-0 score. Steven Peralta first man up, and he bounces first pitch foul. Peralta, Ryan Dacey, and Julian Pinto for the Bulldogs. Peralta, 2 runs on 1 hit against Ryan Lasco, now staked to a 4-run lead. Time call at the plate. Lasco working from the stretch. Better hitters for Bergen, hitting .328. 3 home runs. Here he grounds one towards short. Romancino knocks it down. Does he have time? He throws high and it's late. Ball, Romancino couldn't field it cleanly, then he still had a chance but too high, and so Peralta to start the inning. Romancino in the field, committed to high at 11 yards. Dacey steps in. Knows Troche blocks it. Making the trip down from Bergen, New Jersey, up in the northern part of the state. Back safely. Played Wednesday at Montgomery. Ground ball back to the mound. Lasco fields the comeback, or thought about second, takes the sure at it first. Ball takes the position, and that's the first out. Pinto the batter. And he hits one hard to Romancino, fields this one cleanly, takes his time, throw dug out of there by Cole for out number Dosey's one pitch and grounds out. Runner at third now in and R.J. Menner. He's the one who grounded out to Nick Colbert, who made that sparkling play at third base. It's in the second inning. First pitch. Fastball, strike. Blowout win for Bergen. It was Menner who stood out with a 4-hit game. 4 for 5, and he scored 3 times. On 0-1, he takes the ball to even up the count. His 4th consecutive scoreless inning as he brings the 1-1. And finds the strike zone to get ahead. Three home runs and 21 batted in. Swings and misses to go down on strikes. That gets Lasco through the 4th, so the error does not hurt. To the bottom of the 4th we go in a 4-0 Brookdale lead. Bottom of the 4th inning, Brookdale leads Bergen 4-0 as Caleb Carter, first man up, he takes a strike. The 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up here. Carter 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Moves back in the second as the righty deals the 0-1. Swing a line shot left field and down for a base hit to right. Carter wide turnaround first. He'll settle for a leadoff single. On hitting. That's their 7th of the afternoon. They've had 2 apiece in the first 3 innings against Langfield. Colbert had one of those. 1 for 1. Kid came back in the second. Man on to start the inning. Colbert thinking about a bunt. Takes a strike. Region games are more important than ever, especially now that we're getting deeper into the season. And squaring the bunt, and that went outside. And won the count. Brookdale record in region games is only 1 over 500. Overall record is significantly better. Colbert punts through against Ocean. That hurt. Runner goes on the 1-2. It's outside. Throw from his knees on a hop. Not in time. Stolen base for Carter. Just his second of the year. So a runner in scoring position. Brookdale looks to keep it going on a 2-2 count on Colbert. Goes down on strikes, pitches in the dirt, and Loretta will get the assist at first base. One away.
We got one.
So Ryan Cole now. Third time up at bat for him. His first game out of the leadoff spot. 0 for 2 so far today. Takes a first pitch breaking ball for a strike. Carter at second with one out. Cole is popped to second and taking a cold third strike. Takes this one in the dirt, and Moretta keeps it in front of him. Cole has hit one home run for the Jersey Blues to go along with 11 driven in. Langfelder ready now and deals. And Cole bends away from that off-speed pitch. When runners have gotten on base against Langfelder, he has slowed down his pace significantly. It seems that he's rattled by any base runners out there. A couple of steals already against him. Carter takes his lead off second. 2-1 comes home, and it's driven in the air, high in the air. And it will be the center fielder Pasquale in left center to put it away for out number 2. So 2 out. Carter still at second. The inning left to Johnson. Certainly a good player to have an inning left up to. Johnson 1 for 2 today. He's hit the ball hard both times up. Even the last time for an out. Grant out to first. Stings this one, but it's picked out of the air by Scalabrini on the fly to retire the side. Another bullet off the bat of Johnson, but he's retired. After 4, it's Brookdale leading Bergen 4-0. We go to the top of the 5th inning, and a 4-0 Brookdale lead as Bergen comes to bat. Carlos Pasquale, first man up, and he taps a first pitch foul from Lasco, 0-1. Pascal will be followed in the inning by Ian Scalabrini and Jonathan Vargas. Bergen, center fielder, 0 for 1 with a strikeout today. Schroesch knocks that one down. A ball and a strike. Lasko has worked 4 scoreless, and he's up on the board 4-0. Brookdale tries to snap a mini 2-game losing streak. That at the hands of Northampton. 2-1 now. This is the first time these teams are meeting up this season, and what will follow is a doubleheader at Bergen, and that will be tomorrow. 3-1 the count. Early first pitch tomorrow in Paramus, 12 o'clock for game number 1. And a tapper foul to fill the count. Last season, these teams played 3 close games, and it was Brookdale who came out with the edge in 2 out of 3. Payoff pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, he got him. So Pascal, a strikeout victim. That's 4 for Lasko. 1 out in the 5th. And it brings in Ian Scalabrini now. Right-hand hitting first baseman. Takes a fastball just off the corner, 1-0. Only 1 hit allowed. 1-1. Lasko's bringing that ERA down, and that's not easy to do when it comes in under 1. 2 balls and a strike. Got the makings of a pretty formidable rotation. Williams and Timpanelli bringing the strikeout stuff, and Lasko kind of the all-around repertoires. That's hit up the middle for a base hit, and Scalabrini has the second Bulldogs hit. And Jonathan Vargas steps to the plate. Bergen's second baseman hit a comebacker his first time up, 0 for 1. Here he fouls off the first one. Now he drops a bunt. It's a good one. If it stays fair, they hope that it goes foul, and it does not. And you can't do it any better than Jonathan Vargas just did. A bunt single moves Scalabrini to second, and there are 2 on with 1 out. So Thomas Jova, number 9 hitter in the order, chance to do some damage. He takes ball 1. Scalabrini on at second, Vargas at first. Pickoff try, but back in safely. One 0 to Jova. Hit right at the second baseman. Carter to second for 1, and in time for the double play. 4-6-3 to get Lasko through the 5th. So 2 hits, and because of the double play, nobody left on to the bottom of the 5th in a 4-0 Brookdale lead. Part of the order due up for Brookdale, the 3, 4, and 5 hitters. Starting with Luca Lemira. Plate umpire making some sort of signal. And he's charged a strike in this turn at bat. So I ruled that Lemira was taking too much time. I don't think there's an official pitch clock. 1-1. Lemira has popped out to the pitcher and struck out 0 for 2. Assuming the number 3 spot in the batting order, a couple of key Jersey Blues out of action. But so far, so good on this afternoon with a 4-0 lead. 2 balls and 2 strikes. On deck is John Wade and then Darius Troche. Derek Langfelder has allowed 4 runs on 7 hits. And he gets a strikeout to start the inning. So Lemira down for a second time. One out for John Wade. He's had a very good day at the plate. Double and a single. He's driven in a run. And he takes ball 1. Brian Goudsword here with you on Brookdale TV. Start of this holiday weekend. Cut and a miss by Wade, 1-1. Well, that's over the outside corner. Well spotted fastball, 1-2. Wade another hit, and he just may be at the 500 mark with the batting average. Instead, he strikes out on a throw to first to complete the putout. So back-to-back strikeouts for Langfelder in the inning. Brookdale has struck out 8 times. Darius Troche with the bases clear. He takes a hack and fouls it off. Troche struck out one of those times. That was in the first, but his last time up delivered a run-scoring triple. His first 3-base hit of the year. 1-1. In his freshman season, he was a .253 batter. So he has gotten a lot better now in his sophomore season. Goes after a high fastball, and it's 1-2. Langfelder has not had a 1-2-3 inning today. Chance to do that. The pitch just missed, and he was on his way to the dugout. So were his infield mates. They back up into their positions. As Langfelder will have to make another pitch here on 2-2. And it's popped in the air. Shallow right center, and it will be Pasquale to take charge of it. Makes the catch, ends the inning. 1-2-3 they go in the 5th after 5. Brookdale 4, Bergen nothing. Top of the 6th inning now. As Ryan Lasko deals a little bit high. 1-0. Bergen has the top of the order up, but it's Brookdale with a 4-0 lead. 1 ball and 1 strike. Moretta's had a 1-for-2 afternoon. Cranks this one to left field, but it stays up for Johnson, and he picks it off 1 away. So a hard hit ball, but right into Johnson's glove. And Steven Peralta steps in now for the 3rd time. He's been hit by a pitch, reached on an error. Officially 0 for 1. Takes the first pitch strike from Lasko, 0-1. And now 0-2. And I asked Johnny Johnson about Lasko's repertoire on the mound. He said he'll basically throw the kitchen sink at you. Not overpowering stuff, but his pitches have a lot of movement. This is going to be a tough play if it stays fair, and it hugging the line and stays fair. That's the second very similar hit. That one went a little bit further off Peralta's bat, but they've had 2 swinging bunts for hits. Now Peralta, 1-out base runner. It's those kind of plays you're just desperately hoping it'll kick foul at the very last second. But it didn't happen. So here's Ryan Dacey. Runner goes, pitch in for a strike, throw to second. Not in time, late to cover the bag. I'm not sure that they would have gotten him anyway, but it's a stolen base for Peralta. Bergen looking for their first run of the game. They've been a good offensive team this season. In fact, they had one game where they scored 27 runs. Hitting as a team over 300 at 324. Brookdale's held them down so far and hoping that continues. On this 1-1 pitch. It's low, 2-1. And now in the middle of the turn at bat, Johnny Johnson will make his way out to the mound. Two 2-1 count on Dacey. Pickoff try at second, and he's out. And Peralta is picked off second base. Lasko with the quick throw. We've seen that on more than one occasion on our broadcasts here this season. So a big out. Bases are now empty with 2 out. Pitch to Dacey just off the corner. Count 3-1. And for Bergen, that's just a mistake that you can't have, down by 4 runs. Dacey lines this one, caught by Colbert at third to end the inning. So because of the pickoff, nobody left on base. We're through 5.5, 4-0 Brookdale. Brookdale batting in the bottom of the 6th inning. Joe Lomangino to get it started. And he drops down a bunt, and this one trickles foul. See a lot of Brookdale players try to drop down bunts, even among their best hitters. Johnson does it on quite a few occasions. Lomangino trying to here. He's been on base twice. Single and a walk, stolen a base, scored a run. Now he's got the corners monitoring as they're in, and the count 0-2. Anderson Gonzalez is on deck, and then Caleb Carter. It's Brookdale batting up 4-0. A ball and 2 strikes. On our way to 9 full innings here today. We've gotten accustomed to the doubleheader format where we played 7 each time. But this should be a full go. That's fouled off to the right. Jersey Blues playing with this shorthanded lineup, but up 4-0, so they'll take it. 1-2 pitch on the way. Strike 3 called, so Lomangino is down looking. 1 out. It's been one negative for Brookdale. They have 4 runs on 7 hits, but they've struck out now 9 times against this right-hander Langfelder, who starts Anderson Gonzalez off with ball 1. Gonzalez on the day has been up twice and struck out twice. Swinging in the 2nd, looking in the 3rd. 1-1. He's getting the start in center field in the absence of Christian Bauman, who I think is going to be out a while with that hamstring injury. 1-2 the count. There's still plenty of talented players, plenty of veteran players, second-year players for Johnny Johnson and this team to count on. As we get in the later portion of this season. 2-2 now to Gonzalez. Should be playing in some warmer weather as time goes on as well. It's a little bit chilly for the spectators on hand here today. Kind of day that you need at least a light jacket. Not much sunshine. And Gonzalez with a good turn at bat as he works out a walk. And Brookdale with a 1-out base runner. Caleb Carter will be the batter. And he's 1 for 2 at a single his last time up. Stole a base. Bends away from an off-speed pitch. 1-0. Gonzalez measures his lead. Stays put on the 1-0. It's taken for a strike. And now a throw over and safe. Langfelder has slowed down the tempo with runners on base, and he's made a number of throws over to first. No pickoffs yet. Gets that breaking ball over, and it's 1-2. Glasgow had a key pickoff at second base in the last frame to erase a base runner. And a 1-2 count on Carter. The pitch. He swung and missed, but it gets away from Moretta. And he can't take first base with a runner occupying first. Gonzalez, though, to second. And Nick Colbert will step to the plate. So it's been very much a mixed bag of results for Langfelder, who's given up 4 runs, but he's now struck out 10 Jersey Blues. Carter, one of those, or I should say Colbert, who misses on a first pitch breaking ball 0-1. Colbert 1 for 2 at a single back in inning number 2. 2 out, runner aboard at second. That's Gonzalez. Well off the bag. And a line drive base hit to left field. Gonzalez getting the wave around third. They will not make a throw. Nick Colbert delivers an RBI single the other way. Make it 5-0 Brookdale. Now, Nick Colbert continues to be a nice contributor out of the number 9 spot in the order. Picks up his 12th run batted in and turns the lineup over. Ryan Cole. 4th time through. Cole hitless so far. Takes a big breaking ball for a strike. First baseman is 0 for 3. Popped out, struck out, and flied out. 5-0 Jersey Blues in this last of the 6th inning. A ball and a strike. Runner goes. Cole sees it go to the backstop. And Gonzalez with a head-first dive into second base. Probably at least would have taken a turn around third had he not had his head down, but he's now in scoring position. Colbert, that is. And a 2-1 count on Cole. Takes that breaking ball, and it's a strike, 2-2. Langfelder has struck out 10, but he's down in the game 5-0. They'll come with a 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss make it 11 strikeouts, but Brookdale adds a run on the Colbert RBI hit. They lead it 5-0. Top of the 7th inning now at Brookdale Community College. I'm Brian Goudsworth on Brookdale TV. Brookdale leading Bergen by a 5-0 score. And ball 1 to Julian Pinto to start the inning. Pinto is grounded into a double play and grounded out for 1 out. 0 for 2 in the dirt. And last go behind 2-0. Brookdale righty, though, working on an impressive outing. Held Bergen off the board, only 4 hits allowed. Picked off a runner, that helped. Got 1 double play. Taking all the way, a strike. It's the middle of the order due up for Bergen, the 4, 5, and 6 hitters. As they try to break up the shutout And the count 2-2 after a big swing and a miss. Little dribbler. Lomangino charging. Throws on the run. And got him. Nice play on both ends. Cole able to pick it out at first base. Another low throw. And there's one away. R.J. Menert. One out and nobody on. And he's the third baseman. Another good hitter. 0 for 2 in this game. Coming off, though, that 4-hit outing. Takes strike 1 in the win at Montgomery when he went 4 for 5. It was a game that Bergen in total had 16 hits. Quickly 0-2. Stacy and Pinto also were in the lineup today, had 3 hits apiece. But they've totaled just 4 in this game, and it's Brookdale 5-0 with the lead. A ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, he struck him out. So Menert down for a second straight time. That's 5 strikeouts for Lasco. Generally will pitch to contact, and that works for him. 2 out, nobody on. Carlos Pascual looks at strike 1. Lasco has handled Pascual. Struck him out both times at bat. Both swinging. And now he's ahead again. It's 0-2. Getting into a good groove here. Looking for a fast 1-2-3 inning. Turn it back to the Brookdale lineup. Instead, it's a line shot base hit left field. So Pascual keeps the inning going with a 2-out single. And for Bergen, it is hit number 5. So that'll give Ian Scalabrini a chance. He has 1 of the 5 hits. A 5th inning single. 1 for 2 in the game. Lasco checks the runner. Pascual deals the first pitch. Scalabrini takes it. A strike. Up and in. Thank you for joining us on this Friday afternoon. Region 19 baseball, start of a holiday weekend. And a high fly ball, right field. Lemira backing up on it, still back, and he was able to reel it in. He makes the catch to retire the side. Bergen leaves 1 in the 7th. It's stretch time here in Lincroft in a 5-0 Brookdale lead. Jonathan Vargas leading off. He thinks about a bunt and bunts it back to the fence, 0-1. And then quickly 0-2. So Brookdale batting here with a 5-0 lead. Marcus Johnson watches that one off the plate, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. Johnson's 1 for 3 in this game, but even that's a little misleading as he's hit 3 ropes. Last time a line drive right into the first baseman's glove. That ball's in the dirt. 2-2. Luca Lemira and John Wade set to follow in this 7th. And a little nubber foul. Got a new pitcher for the Bulldogs, and it's the freshman Evan Peterson. A little bit low, so the count full. And now he'll come with a payoff pitch. Johnson with a drive, right center field. Going to be a long run for anybody, and that ball is gone. And Marcus Johnson clears the wall in right center field. His 7th home run of the year to lead the Region 19 as Brookdale adds another run and makes it 6-0. So Marcus Johnson, who started the at-bat trying to bunt, ends it with a home run. His 2nd hit of the game, and Brookdale enjoying a good afternoon here today. Much needed performance that this has been as Luca Lemira takes ball 1. Derek Langfelder, the starter for Bergen, done after 6 innings. Gave up 5 runs, struck out 11. Hard to know what to make of a outing like that. Clearly the stuff was good to have that many strikeouts. But at the same time, Brookdale able to square up a number of his pitches. Peterson working very quickly, and a swing and a miss, 1-2. Lemira 0 for 3 today. He's popped out and struck out twice. All that against the starter. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Peterson in for the 5th time. And has a strikeout of Lemira, who's down now for a 3rd consecutive time at bat.
We got one. Come on, baby. Come on.
1 out for John Wade. And he cracks one in the air, center field. Long run back for Pasquale. That's going to be over his head. That ball's gone. John Wade hits Brookdale's 2nd long ball of the inning. And for John Wade, his 1st of the year, 7-0 Brookdale. The route is on. Darius Troche is next. He takes a cut and misses 0-1. Troche today 1 for 3. The one was a big one. It was a triple to score a run. He's down in the count, 0-2. 2 home runs in the inning, a strikeout sandwiched in between, and a 1-2 count on Troche. Brings the Brookdale team total to 19 home runs. Johnson and Wade providing the power in the inning. 2-2 count. This one's drilled to left field. Dacey started in, but he recovers and makes the catch. Oh, a nice play by Dacey. Another hard-hit ball as Peterson's come in and given up line shot after line shot. Two have left the ballpark. Troche's drive finds a glove, so 2 out for Lomangino. Ball 1. Brookdale shortstop today has been on twice with a single and a walk, stolen a base. He scored once. 7-0 Jersey Blues. And 2-0 on Lomangino. Came in batting at .356. 3 home runs, 19 driven in. That one skips in, and it's a 3-0 count. On deck is Anderson Gonzalez. And a strike. Lays off, and it's ball 4. So Lomangino walks for a second time. He's now been on base 3 times. Here's Gonzalez. He's walked once. Struck out the other 2 times up, so a no-contact day for him. Takes one just above the letters, 1-0. Gonzalez figures to see more time in the lineup in the absence of Christian Bauman. Could be at least another week with that hamstring. And that's upstairs, and it's 2-0. With Bauman, you're talking about the Conference Player of the Year last year, and just recently this season got Conference Player of the Week honors. Back in is Lomangino. Bauman, who recently hit for the cycle in a game here. That was in the Salem doubleheader. Brookdale swept that one, but then were swept by Ocean. A lot of doubleheaders lately. The last 2 were on the road. They beat up on Camden. That's a team that's at the bottom of the standings. In fact, I don't believe they have won a game this year. And then it was Northampton who had the upper hand on Tuesday. So far, though, it's been a bounce-back performance. And a 3-0 count on Gonzalez. Takes low and another walk. So Peterson has been one of Bergen's better relievers, ERA of 3.86, but he's had a troublesome inning here, and now we'll get some consulting out on the mound. It'll be Caleb Carter's turn. He's had a single today in between a couple of strikeouts, 1 for 3. They're on at first and second, 2 out in the inning, 7-0 Brookdale. And a first pitch that skips high off Moretta's glove, and the runners move up. Lomangino to third, Gonzalez to second. And a base hit for Carter could bring in 2. Peterson with a 1-0. All taken all the way for a strike. A half swing at a pitch that just missed, so 2-1. Brookdale team that is second in the Region 19 standings. They trail only Rowan Gloucester. Only one less win. That's a strike. And they won't get a crack at Rowan Gloucester until the very end of this regular season. Those will be very big games, just may decide who wins the regular season title. Carter strikes out looking. That'll end the inning. Brookdale will leave 2, but they hit 2 out of the park. Marcus Johnson started the inning. 2 batters later, John Wade is first of the year to make it 7-0 Jersey Blues. We move to the top of the 8th inning. You're at Brookdale Community College. Brookdale cruising to a 7-0 lead. As Ryan Lasko, out for his 8th inning of work, deals a strike to Jonathan Vargas. He's working on a 1-for-2 afternoon. It's this one, first base side, a foul ball. 0-2. Thomas Jova is on deck, and then it'll be back to the top of the order and Ray Moretta. But Bergen has a big uphill climb ahead of them. This one is lifted out to right center field, cutting across, and it lands for a base hit. So Vargas will lead off single to start this 8th inning. And that's one where maybe if you have your veteran outfielders, Bauman and Lavarco out there, that one of them finds a way to catch that ball. But Vargas will take the hit, and here's Jova. And he lines one center field, and that's down for a base hit. Vargas pulls in at second. He'll stop there. And so Bergen's got something brewing in this 8th inning with back-to-back singles. So Ray Moretta now back to the top of the order. Chance for the Bulldogs. He hits a ground ball past a diving Lomangino at short in a left field, a base hit. They'll play it station to station, but then the ball gets kicked around in left field and a run scores. But an out recorded at third base. So Bergen breaks up the shutout. Moretta cashes a run, but Jova thrown out trying to make it to third base. Moretta's on at second. Steven Peralta stands in, takes the first pitch strike. When Lasco has been successful today, it's been getting ahead in the count early. First pitch strikes, the 0-1. Back to him, off his glove to the second baseman Carter, and he'll get the out at first. So 2 out, Moretta to third. And the inning left to Ryan Dacey. Lasco has given up his first run of the game so far in the inning. The pitch, called strike. Dacey is 0 for 3, hit it hard as last time, but right at Colbert at third base. Swing and a miss, 0-2. One strike away from getting out of it. The game is now 7-1, Jersey Blues in front. 0-2 pitch, up high. Count even, 2-2. And in the dirt. Troche continuing to show off those defensive skills. It just makes him a complete player. We've talked about how productive he's been at the plate, but behind the plate defensively, just as good. There's a ground ball to third. Colbert has it deflect off of him. He can't make the play, and a run is in. So Colbert's made a couple nice plays today. That one eats him up. A run scores, and the Brookdale lead is cut to 7-2. Julian Pinto, cleanup hitter, trying to keep it going. He takes strike one. Pinto has hit the ball on the ground all 3 times up today, once for a double play. Other 2 times right to Mangino at shortstop. Kick and the 0-1. 0-2. Two runs home in the inning. Bergen's taken advantage of some suspect defense. There's a misplay in left field by Johnson earlier in the inning to allow the first run to score. And then Colbert booting the ball at third. 1-2 count on Pinto. Lasco ready, and the pitch. Little tapper. This is going to be a tough play. Charging Colbert. Gloves, but has no play. It's just been bleeder after bleeder for Bergen here today. They've had about 3 what I would call swinging bunt hits. That one for Pinto, his first hit of the day. And the inning continues for R.J. Menert. He's been held in check, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts, but one of the better hitters in this lineup takes a strike on the outside corner. Two on, 2 out. 2 runs in, but it's still 7-2. Brookdale with the lead. A ball and a strike. Little tapper, and this one's foul. Ryan Lasko going deep into this game. Trying to get through 8 innings. So far in line for the win. Would be his 4th of the year. He's got an out to get in Menard. The pitch. Line to center. And that's... Nobody was there. A base hit as they were shaded away. 1 run scores. Here comes a second around third. The relay throw not in time. It's a 2-run double for R.J. Menard. A 4-run inning for Bergen. And suddenly this is a ball game again. It's 7-4. That ball was hit right to straightaway center field, but Gonzalez was shaded well to the left, and there'll be a meeting at the mound. We'll be right back. Our new pitcher for the Jersey Blues, it's Ryan Cole. Started the game at first, and now he's on in relief of Lasko. Trying to keep his team in front. Brookdale led this game 7-0, but a 4-run 8th here for the Bulldogs have tightened this one up. 7-4 the score. Carlos Pascual is 1 for 3 today. On this 1-0 pitch, he takes a strike. Saw Cole get a save earlier in the year. He's also started a couple of games. Deals that one in the dirt, and Schroesch stops another. This is Cole's 7th time at the mound. He's made 4 starts, 21 in the 3rd innings. ERA 2.53. He's got 1 out to get here to put an end to this 8th inning. Deals the 2-1. Pascual takes a little bit high, and it's 3-1. R.J. Menard has the big hit in the inning, a 2-run double. He stands off second. The 3-1. Grounded foul. Now Cole is ready, and his payoff pitch is in the dirt, gets away from Troche, and that'll allow Menert to take third as Pasquale works the walk. Velasco went 7 2/3 innings today, did not walk a batter, and Cole issues a free pass to his first man. So now Ian Scalabrini, as Bergen has batted around in the innings. Scalabrini, the 9th man up. They're on at the corners. Menert at third, Pasquale at first. Game all of a sudden has gotten quite a bit dicier. Looked like it was going to be Brookdale cruising to a win, and a swing and a miss for strike one. Scalabrini swinging through a fastball. He's 1 for 3 today. Single came back in the 5th. Now batting against Cole. He swings and misses again. It's 0-2. Cole trying to put him away. Gotten him swinging the first 2 pitches in this at-bat. Deals. With the runner goes. Struck him at swinging inning over. Oh, good morning, good afternoon, good night for Scalabrini. He's down on strikes. Big inning for Bergen. They score 4, but it's Brookdale still leading 7-4 to the bottom of the 8th. Nick Colbert leading off for the Jersey Blues. Grounds the first one foul. Brookdale batting this bottom of the 8th inning. They lead Bergen now 7-4. Evan Peterson, who got the couple outs in the last inning, stays on. And that one's off the foot, a foul ball. Be back to the top of the order next with Ryan Cole and then Marcus Johnson. Teams meeting for 1 9-inning affair here today, and 2 7-inning games on tap tomorrow. As Brookdale will make the trek northward. Then they'll be in the southern part of the state after that for Atlantic Cape. Colbert just stays alive. We'll be home next for a game against the Bronx community on Wednesday. Colbert has a couple of hits and 3 trips today, 2 for 3. He's raised his batting average, came in the day at .340. Watches that one outside, 1-2. And a ground ball toward the second baseman, Vargas. He'll handle and gets Colbert by a step or 2, 1 away. Brookdale will start their 5th time through the order with Ryan Cole. Cole trying to break out of a slump. He was red hot for a while. It's been an interesting season for him. I don't think they planned on him being a regular part of the lineup earlier on in the year. Probably thought he'd just be a pitcher. And then he started raking and they couldn't get him out. But lately it's been a struggle. Breaking ball over, 1-1. He's 0 for 4 in this game with a couple of strikeouts. Another strike. Each team now with 10 hits, but it's Brookdale +3. Looking for win number 21 on the year. Pretty good winning percentage against 7 losses. That's in there for a called strike 3, and Cole didn't think so. Now he's the second out. So Marcus Johnson, you just never quite know what you're going to see from him. He could think about bunting or deposit went over the fence. Here he just hits a routine grounder to Vargas at second. And Peterson gets him in order. 1, 2, 3. We're through 8. 9th inning coming up. Brookdale trying to close it out, leading 7-4. Top of the 9th, Ryan Cole looking to get the final 3 out. Steals ball 1. Jonathan Vargas leading off in the inning. Brookdale in front. 1-1. Brookdale in front, 7 count. Remains to be seen who Brookdale will have on the mound for tomorrow's doubleheader. We suspect Brendan Williams and Nick Timpanelli, but that is unofficial. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2. So Cole got the final out of the 8th. He's looking for a 4-out save, but he's got insurance behind him if need be. Vargas on the day is 2 for 3, and now 2 for 4. He strikes out, 1 out in the 9th. And the Jersey Blues are 2 outs away from victory. Thomas Jova next up. A 1 for 3 afternoon for the Bergen right fielder. Cole with the over-the-head motion and a first pitch strike. Good looking pitch. Jova singled his last time up. That was in the 8th. A damaging inning for Bergen when they sent 9 to the plate and scored 4 runs. But Brookdale scored the game's first 7. And now just 2 more outs to get. Would be a big win in the conference and in the region. This ball is hit well to left field, sends Johnson back, way back, and he runs it down. Nice play by Johnson. Ranging back in deep left field, Jova retired, and Bergen down to their final out of the day. So it'll be left to Brian Maldonado. He's taking the spot of Ray Moretta, who started this game in the leadoff position for Bergen. First pitch strike. Ryan Cole getting into a good rhythm now. On 0-1. A ball and strike. Cut and a miss. And the Jersey Blues are now 1 strike away. Ryan Cole looking for save number 2. Brings the 1-2 home. Swing and a miss. He got him, and it's over. A 1-2-3 ninth for Ryan Cole to pick up the save. Brookdale scored early and often. Led it in this game at 1.7-0. Added on late, a couple of long balls from Marcus Johnson and John Wade. And Ryan Lasko is the winner today over 7 2/3 innings. Cole finishes it off, and Brookdale bounces back to win this one 7-4, the final. So a win for Brookdale. They'll get set for the doubleheader against this same Bergen team. That will come your way tomorrow from Bergen. So we'll see you for our next broadcast here on Brookdale TV. That should be coming up on Wednesday. Enjoy your holiday weekend, everyone. Happy Easter. Thanks for watching. I'm Brian Goudsward. So long from Lincroft.